So, hello everyone. Welcome to You Are Heard. This is the first episode. I'm so thankful for you guys, taking a look at us. And I have this amazing guest here with us today. Her name is Alexandra Rosa. And the whole goal of her being here today is for me to showcase and show you guys her purpose here on this wonderful planet called Earth. So I'm just so thankful for her. The way that I met her was actually perfect alignment. And I feel like it's important for her to have a platform where she can share her story and say why she does what she does. So, Alexandra, welcome to You Are Heard.
I love it. I love it. I love your intro. Love it. Thank you. Yeah, I love it. And thank you. Thank you for providing this space, because this space is very much needed. It's very much needed. So I'm super grateful. And I just feel blessed.
Listen. This is the season. This is absolutely the season of us manifesting and bringing everything into reality.
Absolutely.
Right? It's no longer a dream. And I remember when I first met you and you told me what you did, because I was thinking about hosting an event here at this amazing space called Co-Space. Just in case you guys don't know, I'm tagging them in. It's an amazing co-working place, so you should definitely check them out. They're in the Miami Gardens area. But anyways, when you walked in the door and you told me what you did, I was just like, oh my goodness, she's everything I need right now.
You called me with your thoughts. You called me with your energy, because I literally was leaving a meeting and I had been following Co-Space for a while, and I was like, man, this is right down the street. It's right in Miami Gardens. You know what? I'm going to go check it out. And I hit a quick U-turn, and I came in and I walked in, and the energy in the room was like, yes.
Perfect.
I knew that there was an alignment there immediately. Immediately.
Now, I don't want to do the intro. I would like you to tell the viewers, what is it that you do?
Ooh. Putting me on the spot already.
Because you do amazing things, okay?
Well, first and foremost, my background is in IO psychology, which is a concentration in work psychology.
Right.
And then I have a dual master's in that. So I decided to step away from the psychology world because I really wanted to provide people the tools. Not that mental health is not important, because it truly is. And the great thing about me is that I incorporate that with the holistic journey that, I now practice. So what I do now is that I am a certified Ayurveda holistic wellness coach, as well as a registered yoga teacher, a certified sound healer, and a certified meditation teacher. So, you talk about all of these and listen to all of these modalities, but there's really encompassing one, because it's encompassing the mind, the body, and the spirit.
Perfect.
Right? And understanding mental health and, having that background, it really allows me to cater to my clients in such a compassionate way, and being able to really provide modalities for them that will take them on a holistic journey.
And, I really love that. And that's why I was so excited when you walked in the door and you were talking to me about what you do. Because for me, from personal experience, because I was going through a grieving process where I lost a loved one. And one of the things that helped me out a lot was sound bowl healing and meditation. And for the Black and Brown community, I realized that we don't really utilize that. And we don't realize how much it's really a healing method that we can use towards our spirituality, or even when we go through trauma, we can use these tools to aid us in our healing process. So it was something that helped me along the way. So when you came in and I was thinking about hosting an event, it was perfect alignment.
Absolutely. And, you know, I give you kudos because it is a hard thing to do, to sit with oneself in your feelings and really truly acknowledge it and really meditate on that. And, you know, we don't give credit to that enough because it is such a powerful tool. But in order to get there, it's a journey.
Yes. It's still a journey.
Yeah, it is. It is. And that's why I love, you know, one of the services that I provide is a guided meditation session.
And y'all, it's amazing. The guided meditation session, it is amazing. Once you experience it, it's out of this world. So when she first went, listen, not to get off track, but you definitely have to try Alexandra's guided meditation. Her voice is so perfect. It puts you like in the perfect state of mind to basically receive downloads directly from God. And I'm just so thankful for that.
Oh, thank you.
You are definitely in your purpose.
Thank you. You know, I really enjoy taking individuals on a journey and really teaching them what true meditation is, because it's not about silencing the mind, but it's really about acknowledging your thoughts and being compassionate with yourself and allowing yourself to let go, right? And to be in that space. So, you know, the way that I perform my guided meditations are special. And it's also a healing practice for me.
Right.
You know, I'm healing as well while I am giving out energy too.
And, you know, that's a key thing that you say, because a lot of times the person that's assisting you in your healing process, they're also going through a healing journey too. And I always have to remind myself, you know, I'm not perfect. So even though I'm doing these things, I'm constantly on this journey of healing and evolving and becoming a better person, being in my purpose. So what made you decide to say, okay, I want to take this route? What led you into this route of Ayurveda, psychology? Because you've been to some places.
I've been to some places. I've traveled, and I've studied, and that's such a loaded question, right? My story is not a unique one, but it's definitely a personal one. Back in 2019, my sister and I opened up the Blooming Sunflower, and we had envisioned a company that was going to empower women, Black and brown women. And because I have an IO psychology degree, it really encompassed the mental health of women in the workplace. Unfortunately, you know, through our journey, she was the mastermind behind the scenes, and I was the creative thought thinker. So we kind of aligned and really had a perfect formula for that. Unfortunately, in 2021, my sister passed away of COVID. And even though I've lived a holistic lifestyle the majority of my life, as far as I can remember, she didn't. You know, she dealt with, you know, underlying health issues. And with that, it was just really, really, truly hard for me.
She's here with you, though.
I know she is.
She's here with you.
And it left me in the position where I didn't really know what I was going to do without her, you know. And I really meditated on that. I sat still for days, and really, really just went internally in myself and I asked the universe to guide me and let me know in plain sight, what is it that you want me to do? And I was awakened at 3 o'clock in the morning with all of the answers that I ever needed.
Wow.
And along the way, I was introduced to so many amazing individuals that really assisted me in pivoting and putting together the vision that had come to me that night. So number one, I want to give a shout out to, Complete Desires, Jessica. She was one of the fundamental individuals that when I got back home from my first trip, and I said, I'm going to go to this event, and I met her, and she really assisted me in putting together a plan of action as to how can I give this gift that I have to my community and to the world.
Wow.
Because I was living in guilt that I wasn't able to help my sister because I kept all of this to myself. Just because I didn't want to impose. Right. And I think we live in that space sometimes where we don't want to imposition you. We don't want to tell you that this is the best thing for you. We don't want to assist you. We want to wish the best for you. But here I had all of this knowledge and all of these practices, and I really, truly needed to start with my foundation first.
Right.
So I did that. I started with my foundation, and it's just been a journey since that. So I, too, have been grieving, and it's just been amazing. And this grief has taken me around the world.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Because there were some key things that she said. You mentioned standing still. And you know what I realized? Like, a lot of people have a hard time standing still. Like, I remember when I was in a stuck place when I was grieving, I didn't stand still. Yeah. Like, I was constantly like going. And then I was going to work. I was just acting as if nothing happened. It's like I went to the funeral and I just had that 2-week period to grieve.
Yeah.
And then, okay, back to reality, because bills still got to get paid. Life is still lifing. So I was going. But I never took the time to stand still.
Yeah.
To actually listen to the universe. And I think people really need to understand why that's so important. Like, you did something so powerful.
Yeah.
You said, as I'm going through this process, and even when you felt guilty, because a lot of times people can feel guilty for being alive, and that's not how we're supposed to. I know. We can
said something there.
We can feel guilty at times for being alive, and that's not how it's supposed to be.
We question our journey, and I'm no different than anyone else. I questioned, why her and not me? I've lived an amazing life, and there were so many differences. But I understand now that everything is intentional and that God makes no mistakes.
None.
And how I've been able to be fueled and become strong is through providing this practice to others. Because in a sense, when I'm giving, you're healing me.
Right.
I'm being healed as well. And it is that exchange of energy that we constantly have with each other because we are all connected. We are all connected. So when you...
I know. We're connected. We're connected.
And you feel that when you walk into the room. I felt that when I walked into co-space. I felt that when we were having conversations. I felt that when we had our first session, You Are Heard. I felt that vibration.
Right.
Because we are connected. And that is the testament that you are in the right space at the right time, doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. And don't ever question that. You know, we want to question it. We want to see by sight. But meditation allows you and teaches you to listen to your internal self. And that's the most important thing that I really want, you know, the viewers to take away from.
Exactly.
Is really to truly listen to your internal self.
Because, you know, a lot of times we've been programmed to silence that internal compass that we have.
Yeah.
And it's there for a reason.
Absolutely.
It is there for a reason. Like, you've ever, like, walked down a neighborhood or went somewhere and it was like, you know what, let me not make that left. And
Absolutely.
you just listen to your intuition and you find out, oh, there was an accident.
Yeah.
Or, oh, like something happened, broke out at the mall, or you need to listen to your intuition. It's there for a reason.
Absolutely.
And the best way to heighten that sense is meditation. Consistently practicing meditation. It's there for a reason.
Yeah.
For you to stand still and listen to the universe. Listen to God, listen to the universe, listen to divine, listen to whoever, you know what I mean? Because a lot of times people tend to allow religion to separate us, or just, it's all the same. Stand still and listen. Whatever was put inside of you from the moment that you were born is there for a reason.
And I want to tell the viewers, this is not a religious practice.
At all.
This is a healing practice. You know, we have been programmed to separate these modalities, and like you said, in a religious, you know, component. But this is a healing modality. This is a tool for you to utilize to heal your mind, to heal your soul, to heal your nervous system, to heal your body. You know, meditation is connected to breath. Your breath is connected to your nervous system. Your nervous system is connected to life. To life. All of this is connected. Right?
And it puts you in a sense of gratitude.
Absolutely.
It puts you, because being able to stand still and just even take a breath. There's a portion, I don't want to give it away, but there's a portion in your meditation where you bring attention to the breathing. And you gave us some fun facts that I wasn't aware of.
Go ahead now, tell the tea.
Till we did the guided meditation. No, they gotta know. They gotta experience. I ain't gonna tell them. They have to experience it. But you'll be surprised that your body is operating from a stressful state. And you won't even recognize that it's operating from a stressful state till you stand still and see what nostril you're breathing from.
Let's not give it. Let's not give it. Let's not give it.
When you started the meditation, I realized that I was stressed. I was stressed. And I was like, calm down.
And we are all living in this stress mode. We're living in a time where we're constantly going. When do we check in with ourselves? When do we check in for ourselves?
And know that it's okay to check in. And know that it's okay. Let me take this time. I'm stressed from my family. I'm stressed from work. I'm stressed from just school, whatever. Let me take this hour. Let me take this 30 minutes. Let me take this 15 minutes. Let me take a breather.
And listen, and stress can manifest in its most simplest form, and you wouldn't even realize that it's manifesting. It can manifest physically. It can manifest emotionally. It can manifest in so many different components of your life, and you think that you have it all together. And I know they have this saying, check on your strong friends, because we're all going through something. We're all going through something, whether it's extraneous or it's minute. We're all going through something, and we're trying to navigate this earth. And we're not meant to be here, navigating this life by ourselves. There is such a huge component in community that, I'm really happy that we are finally getting back to that. To the fundamentals of really nurturing each other, really giving to each other, because community is so important.
It is so important, and community encourages you to be the best version of yourself.
Absolutely.
You don't have to go through this journey alone. And I remember when I would go through certain traumas or like certain experiences, whether it was through my grieving process, it's like you had that moment where you were around family, and then there was a moment where you were just by yourself. And then you don't want to be a burden to people. You don't want to tell people how you really feeling. You want to be strong. Like, I'm all right. I'm getting by, taking it one day at a time. I love to tell people I'm taking it one day at a time and I'm struggling. I'm all right. Carrying it.
Like, oh
and
my
when
God.
Erykah Badu said, like, bag lady,
Ooh,
come on, release
when
some
you
of them.
gonna let them bags
Go.
down. Ooh,
Release it.
Yes.
And a lot of times we don't realize that's what our community is there for,
Absolutely.
to help us let go of some of those burdens. Where you're weak, I can help you.
Absolutely.
But the only way that you can find that community and find that tribe is by centering yourself.
Absolutely.
And listening. Because, I mean, we ain't for everybody.
We sure not.
We're not for everybody.
We are sure not.
But I am for who I'm supposed to be for.
And that's okay.
It's okay. I'm
And
not trying to
that's
be
okay.
popular.
Yeah.
I want to be real.
Yeah.
I want to be authentically myself, and I want to align with people that can embrace that energy. Because when we're in that type of atmosphere, that's when manifestation happens easily. Like, things just flow right.
Yeah.
We're not competing. We're aligning. So
Ooh.
we're not competing, we're aligning. Everybody in that community is going to be able to manifest and align properly.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That was powerful. And I just live in a space of gratitude now, where I am able to facilitate that.
Right.
And that's really all it's about, right? Because each and every one of us have a gift to give.
Right.
We have this amazing gift to give. And when you understand your gift, but most importantly, when you accept your gift.
Whew.
When you accept your gift.
You know what?
Ooh.
I have a situation, because I'm a dreamer. I always tell people when they meet me, yo, I be having vivid dreams, and I know... We said that damn we was right here. I said, listen.
Yes.
I got this superpower. I can be prophetic like with these dreams. And I remember having a dream and not accepting it.
Oof. Yeah.
And it was a beautiful dream, but in the midst of that dream, there was also parts of it that I did not like certain people that had to be released, or certain things that I had to let go, that automatically when I woke up, I was like, I don't want to do all that.
Yeah.
I don't want to separate. I don't want to. But then the vision, the goal, what needed to be accomplished was so much more important.
Yeah.
And I had to follow through with it.
Yeah.
And accept it. You know, I fought that for a year.
I believe you. Because we fight that all the time. And the power is in letting go.
And I wasn't ready to let go. And you know what happened? Nothing aligned. I would always complain and say, why is this not happening? Why is this so hard? Why is this so... But the moment that I was ready to release and accept, Things fit
And
like a
asking
puzzle.
those questions, why, is really attracting that.
Right.
Instead of just allowing it to let go and let flow. Right? There's so much power in that. There's so much power. And the fear, it's really what it's based out of. It's the fear of the unknown. It's the fear of being, who's going to catch me? It's the fear of the loneliness. It's the fear of not being in control. It's the fear of not being empowered.
The fear of not accepting your greatness.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, and that is why you need community. When you start aligning with your purpose, the doors will open flawlessly. It should never, nothing should ever be that difficult.
Right.
It just flows. Now, preparation is key too now.
Yeah, it is.
Okay,
It is.
preparation is key. You need to be prepared to what's to come. You need to be accepting of what's to come.
Right.
You know, and that all starts with self-love. Self-love is so important. And everybody has a different vision and a different definition of what that looks like to them. One of the things that I do is really assist you in cultivating what does it look like to you, right? Self-love is not about just going to go get your hair and your nails done. And, you know, we be looking cute.
Yeah,
we be looking cute.
We do. But it's more.
Not getting your fresh haircut, gentlemen, you know. But self-love is really about accepting who you are in all its flaws.
Right.
In all its flaws. And having compassion with those flaws.
Whew.
Being compassionate with, and I can't stress this enough, with yourself while you're going through this process. And let me just give you a biggie. You're always going to be going through the process.
Right. No.
You know, the process is never ending, because when it ends, we won't be here anymore.
That's it. Life is a continuous journey.
It really
and
is.
you have to understand that you have to continuously evolve. You have to continuously grow, and there's always something to learn.
Absolutely.
And I mean, when hearing you say this, it makes me think about the chakras. And I know you have a workshop that'll be coming up soon. The date is not solidified yet, but it will be coming up soon.
Absolutely.
In April.
Absolutely.
And talk to us a bit about the workshop.
Well,
'Cause I want to do that plug-in.
that's what's up. This workshop is really going to be not only just centered about, you know, around the chakras and the different chakras, right? However, it's about also teaching you tools and identifying.
Blooper, but we all right. It's okay.
So this workshop is really centered around not just only teaching you about the 7 chakras, but providing you the tools as to how, number one, how you can identify when you're unbalanced.
Right.
Number 2, what are the tools that you can utilize in your day-to-day life to become balanced?
Right.
You know, what are the different modalities? How do you recognize when, you know, one of your chakras is not balanced? And you will be surprised how we talk about the word chakra, and a lot of people are like,
it's that, and it's like,
I
what
don't
is
know
that?
about- what is that? The crystals and stuff.
And it's not.
But it's
not.
really, when you go back to the scientific aspect of it, you know, the mental health aspect of it, it's really about how we process things mentally, emotionally, and physically, and how they manifest in our world, and how we can actually, you know, get our bodies our mind and our spirit back in balance and in alignment in this world so that we can continue to move forward in good grace and really function in the capacity that we need to function in.
See, now I love that. And the reason why I wanted to bring that chakra plug in, because as you were talking about like us, being hard on ourselves and us realizing that we have to go through this journey called life, and we're just going to continue to life. But there's certain tools. It's not only just meditation. It's not only just sound bowls, but just learning about something as simple as the chakras can change your life. And that's something that you offer. Like, you're going to be offering a workshop on that. And I'm also going to be there because I love the chakras. Yay. And I just wanted to add that plug in. If you're listening to this podcast and you were interested in learning about the chakras, definitely check us out. Now, if people wanted to reach you, what's the best way for them to reach you? If they wanted to do a meditation, if they want to sign up for your classes, what is the best way for them to reach you?
Well, definitely follow me on social media. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at The Blooming Sunflower Wellness. And then just go into my website, www.thebloomingsunflower.com. This is a season for us to bloom. Okay? This is the season for us to bloom, and, the sunflower is one of the most, if not the most resilient flowers out there. And it was intentional. Let's just say it was intentional that my sister and I named our company The Blooming Sunflower, because we're really definitely here to provide the space for each individual to bloom, just like the sunflower.
Yes, and you know what? Because I know we're gonna have a second episode.
Yay!
This is not the last time that you're gonna see Alexandra. No, this is not gonna be the last time.
Thank you, Aniola.
Because the fact that she mentioned the sunflower, that is very spiritual for me, and it means a lot to me. And she doesn't know it yet, but I'm going to let her know on the next episode.
So stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Because for me, spiritually, it's perfect alignment in a major way.
So you're giving me goosebumps again.
I'm telling you, it's perfect alignment in a major way. And we're here to wake people up, activate them. Because you're already lighting up. You have a light inside of you. And that light is going to activate everyone else that you assist through a guided meditation, everyone that goes through your workshop. People are going to be activated to listen to that inner self.
And that's the intention.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, you guys, I want to thank you so much for listening to this podcast. You are heard. This is our first episode, not the last, but thank you for coming on this journey with me. I hope you guys got something beneficial from it, and definitely follow Alexandra. And thanks for coming on You Are Heard.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.